Mic check, mic check, mic check. Hey. Listen to this ear candy right here. Yeah. DJ Av in the building. Hope everybody's doing very well for themselves. Going into 2021 and T minus, baby. I'm happy. Let me pop out the set though. Don't worry if you're gonna be able to stick around for this whole entire stream. I will have a replay going up soon. Disclaimer. Hey, shout out. But before the shout outs, I will have a disclaimer saying that if you are a first-time viewer, I do use harsh language at times. So if you have any children in the room and you're checking in for me for the first time, then you might want to wear some headphones or something. I don't know. Hey. Now let's get into these shout outs. Austin, what's good? Serious Hill, what's going on? My brother Bufo on the beat. What is good? Oh yes. Reggaeton time, baby. You're listening to the sounds of Cyberpunk 2077 right now. Hey, I know I got some vocals, so y'all can hear me. Let me know how are the levels. Ooh, this is my shit. Love this song. Wakandre, Gold, what's good? Rala, El Beat, what's good? Ooh, this is my shit. DJ Tyson, what's good? I am 607, what's going on, my brother? James Allen, what's good? All right, so let me go ahead and do my social media stuff. I'm gonna let people fall into the stream while you're doing that. If you are on social media, and especially if you're on Twitter, just share it with the world. I'm about to go ahead and share that. Boom. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give you some grandpa talk, of course. Cause I'm old, baby. I'm old.
Surprise, motherfucker.
All right, let me go ahead and share this on. Ooh, this is my joint right here, boy. Ooh. Hey. Ooh, this Cyberpunk soundtrack is fire, bro. Hey. Go ahead and share this on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, share it. It's on my Trap Camp Entertainment page, which I've been trying to change to Trap Tendo for forever, but for whatever reason I can't, and it's making me mad. Give out some more shout outs here. Ooh, this shit cooking, boy. This joint be cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll share that with y'all so y'all can get these type of vibes too, man. This is the radio station I listen to the most. 30 Principals. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but this is the link to the music. Let's get into this. Boom. Share that with the chat here. More shout outs here. Oh, we don't have any more new people here, but it will come in due time. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I'm listening to because I think that would do better for you. Oh no. Oh, this is my shit too though. Whatever. Yeah, it's a bit of reggae and reggaeton. That's some reggaeton right here. Boy, this is some fire, boy. Hey. Yeah, this is my joint, boy. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even mean to go to 2. I meant to go to 1. Well, yeah. I meant, no. 7. But that's cool, though. I just needed to see what the camera is at. Sweetie, happy holidays. I always miss your comments, and it really be bothering me because I know for a fact that you are very dedicated to my channel, in today's stream is basically that. I'm gonna give some shout outs to people and stuff. And talk about 2021, what are y'all guys' plans and stuff like that. So, you know, I guess it's about that time. I go ahead and roll over to the main camera so y'all can see this rough face, gray hairs. But how y'all doing? I'm trying to adjust this camera so that it is, there you go, right around there. Right here, yeah, I do. Got my damn face mask on. Crest head, what is going on? Thank you, Boo Flake. Vamos. That shit be snapping, boy. Oh man, it pays off to be very cultured. Just listening to other people's music and stuff like that, man. That should be anybody that does music's goal, is to listen to not just one style of music, but to listen to everybody's interpretation of music. And that's one thing I guess I could say here. But yeah, yeah, this Cyberpunk soundtrack is fire. It is fire. This joint is fire, boy. Mama. Cut loose was good. But yeah. I think it's very important that you listen to a whole bunch of genres of music and try it. Even if you suck at it, just try to master it, or just get a really good gist of how the vibes are. And if you're younger, for sure, just like party with multiple crowds. You know, just make sure that you're doing the right things and you're staying safe. You know, don't be partying with anybody, but especially right now, it's kind of almost impossible and not very intelligent for somebody to recommend going out and partying in this current times here, which kind of leads me into this whole 2021 plans. I definitely would love to hear y'all guys' plans in the chat, what y'all are going to do in 2021. It's important. Well, actually, maybe not, because my main thing is this: you don't got to give every play-by-play of what you're gonna do. It also hurts you if you do that sometimes, because your biggest enemies usually are your friends. Those are them. You're usually your biggest competitors, and they're out to destroy whatever you're trying to do if it doesn't involve them 100%, or you giving them something for nothing. It is what it is. It's just wise words from somebody that's been through it. A lot of people that they'll pose as your friends for a long time. Most people, they only are around when you are up, because they can't deal with the downs. But I'm very fortunate as a person to have some really good people in my life, and that's important for you to understand who is meant for you in your life, and who really is contributing something, you know what I'm saying, versus asking for something, you know what I mean? And it's only human, because we are all opportunists at the end of the day. But I think it's important that you understand that, you know, opportunity could very well mean that you understand your position and what you can do. Not everybody is going to be the most talented keyboard player. I'm not. Not everybody is going to be the most talented finger drummer. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that I'm not, you know. And I've gotten to talk to some of the best in finger drumming this year, because I really like the MPC, and you know, shout out to Jay Black, which I was a fan of his regardless anyways. The same thing with Treasy. Hopefully I said his name right. You know, I check them out all the time on social media. Actually chopped it up with Treasy a couple of times, and also with Jay Black. And you know, those type of guys, they make me feel very special. That they actually see what I'm doing and they enjoy it, and you know, those are really cool things. And the most important people are definitely you guys that are in this chat right now, because y'all guys have made it so much easier for me, and I don't think a lot of people understand how important it is to recognize the people that really have given you the position that you're at, no matter how big or small. You should recognize people for giving you opportunity and listening to you and so forth, like allowing you to teach them new things that you haven't thought of they haven't thought of learning, and other things like that. Those are very important things. See here, just looking in the chat right now. 2021 Bo Beats decides to make. Yeah. Crest-head, you coming in too hot. Crest-head. Relax, my brother. Yeah, I'm sitting there looking at the chat right now. Focused on growing my catalog and networking. Bufo, you have done a fantastic job. I just want to take time to give Bufo a really big shout out. I think that Bufo has made clean strides to make something happen out of nothing. And that's not to downplay him, say nothing, he's not did anything. I think he's very talented. I always thought Bufo was very talented, and I think the way that he paces himself on social media should be the standard for a lot of people, because Lord, you get people that, you know, they don't know you at all, and they just know you got I don't know what that sign means, but thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much. But I think Bufo has made clean strides to make sure that Cray1, hey. Thank you for subbing. But yeah, I think he had made clean strides of giving opportunity and not trying to cloud people. Oh, y'all trolling now. James Johnson, thank you for the sub. Xylem was good. Oh my God. I think, damn, I can't say Angel something. Nunez. DV, what is good? I got a subscriber avalanche. But yeah, it's important. It's very important that you. I can't say. Lou, thank you for subscribing. I need to work on my this is my jail too. I like this. Oh boy, it's really good to hear reggaeton. We're gonna cook up, guys. We're gonna cook up, but I definitely want to check out the most important part of the stream is the very beginning to me, because I get to talk to you guys and see what's going on. But yeah, Bufo, I applaud you for your efforts to get on. And again, a lot of people will go into chats, people's Twitters, post their stuff in other people's hot Twitter feeds, OPs, try to change the goalposts and so forth and all that stuff. And you know, that's cool and all. It might work for you. It might work for a selective few, but it's not gonna work for everybody. And we gotta get out of that kind of phase and understand that sometimes it might pay off to invest in people that are in those positions, even though if they need the money or not. Because the opportunity to work with people that build up a media outlet for anybody to do music or whatever, it's priceless. It's community. It's brand building, because just like Busy Work Beat says, and it's something that is common knowledge, branding is trust. Like, if people don't trust you, man, your brand is not gonna work at all. Like, it doesn't matter how dope you are, because there's a lot of dope people. It really is. It's a lot of dope people that do a lot of different things. It's not just music related, and that is crucial for people to know that. Like, you got to understand what trust is, and a lot of that's running out. A lot of people aren't pacing themselves the same way because they gotten very comfortable with just being who they are. And we're seeing a changing of the guard. 2020 has changed a whole bunch of people. The main people, celebrities. I heard MT the Future speak about it after he did like a Clubhouse call or whatnot, which, you know, my opinions on Clubhouse will be exclusive or secluded for right now, but I already know that platform in itself, and I'm not gonna give them any free game. It's not gonna last because of certain things that they're not doing right. and and they are so much like Liking or liking whatever it's called, the other social media site, Tumblr or whatever, that it's not gonna last because of the way they're doing it. And yeah, people are not just ripping Clubhouse screenshots and stuff like that. That's gonna die really fast. Like, yes, conversation is very good. I'm doing conversation, but definitely people would like to be face versus seeing people's reactions. It's more human that way, and then versus just hearing voices. But back to my point, MG the Future did a really good stream on it. He did a really late night stream, and I caught it after another big YouTuber, or at least big in my sphere, in my opinion, has streamed or whatnot. And yeah, he gave a lot of good game that I don't think a lot of people have understood or don't rely on, because some people, they look at MG the Future as somebody that's trying to shake up things and shit on people and all that, and that might be partly true, but a lot of the stuff that he says has validation and point and true thought behind it. It's just that when some people are secluded out of it because they are the popular mass and they can get away with certain things like the hype train, then it is going to collapse. And even with celebrities right now, you're starting to see so many celebrities kind of transition to doing what I've been doing for about 5 years now. And it's not gonna work for them because they're gonna have to show a certain kind of dedication and care for people. And when they don't see those exact same results as they did when they was hiding behind the whole celebrity blanket, being chosen because they're willing to do certain things, then it's not going to work, because people operate totally different. And the way that people are in this sphere, in this time, especially in 2020, they rather not hear from a celebrity at all, because they have, again, that goes back to the whole branding is trust thing. And if they can't trust your brand because they have to reach out to you and pay money and shit like that just for you to acknowledge their existence, that collapses very fast, especially when they don't have what you call good intentions. Okay. Yeah, I like this joint too. Sweetie asked me, do I use a sound card for my sound effects? What I do is this right here. Right now, I have this. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. I'm using Ableton Live to use my sound effects and stuff like that. I just built up a drum rack with all my special effects. Some I just ripped straight off of YouTube. Some I just had in my collection of sounds, because, you know, like all music producers, we we have our own particular sound kit, or I was just listening to this groove and I was like, whoa, there's a lot going on, but it's really not. Really like that shit. And that's a really hard style to master. But yeah, I just use Ableton Live for that. I used to use my iPad. My son, he uses the Elgato Stream Deck. And also I changed up my lighting too as well. I have a light that I've been relying on the past 3 or 4 years, but now I have what you call a Elgato Light Air or something like that. It's a really good solution for lighting because it comes with a post, a light post, and you can hang it up. The only caveat to it is that you can't take the actual light itself and repost it on some other type of unit that exists, and that's kind of a downside of it. But hey, at $128, $130, it's a really good deal to buy one light and have it attached to a post where you can adjust the height of it. You know, I think it only goes up to about 4 feet, but more than likely you'll have it on your desk or whatever, and you can change your lighting, and that's very important when you do live streams and all that stuff, along with the camera that you choose, which I switched up this year too as well. I love my Panasonic G85, or I was using the G7, which is older but still really reliable and it's good. But when you don't have a computer that is that's good for that, then you'll have to have like a game capturing card and stuff like that, and that's like extra money. But we'll talk about that in 2021. I think it's important. Yeah, I know, Elgato. Yeah, the cat, the male cat. It was a weird company, but they do a lot of dope stuff. weird for what it is. A lot of new celebrity pastors too. See here, I want to go back. Buck, what is good? What is good? But let's see here. I plan on not buying nothing but hardware, synths, effects, and starting to push out sample packs, presets, and expansions. That's DJ Tyson right there. That's dope. Of course, I talked about Cresthead and his funny joke. Happy holidays again, sweetie. Yeah, I think we caught up right there. James Allen, Machine Plus or MPC won. Who won it for 2020? What about the Black Box by 1010 Music? Looks real similar to both of them. I have plans of talking about the best and worst hardware of 2020. That video is gonna be really good. I mean, I have the Machine Plus. My two biggest gripes is the new update didn't do shit as far as it actually made the Machine Plus worse, in my opinion, because now I can only do like 6 tracks, one freaking pull up one expansion group and just pull up a few sounds in it, and it might max out at like 95%. I've actually talked to a representative at Native Instruments about that, and they told me to resample, and resampling is not the sauce either. Resampling actually causes this thing to be very, very bad, especially when it doesn't have resources wise, and this by all means is supposed to be better than the MPC 1 Live or X in terms of internal specs, 4 gigs of RAM, and it doesn't make too much of a difference in its current ecosystem that it's in. But does it mean that it is not a worthy piece? No, it doesn't. It's still pretty good. And then there's the other caveat, which is laying out beats, arranging beats, and they have just updated that to whatever, but man, it's still not where it needs to be honest. And it makes this pretty much a sort of standalone machine that you will have to plug up to a computer to do certain things, and that sucks. That absolutely sucks, because this is a $1,400 drum sampler, groove box with synthesizers, and there's a lot of flaws. But you know, 2021, we'll see what Native Instruments does. The MPC 1 is already way more established. AKAI has already had a lot of the bugs removed, and they have done a lot of improvements, so it's kind of hard to judge and say which is better. But to be honest, the better buy, in my opinion, will be the MPC 1. I mean, obviously, $700 gives you pretty much everything that this does and more. Reliable synthesizer sounds, maybe not as known as the Machine. You can bring a lot of the Machine expansion parts into the MPC. Basically, what Kit Maker is like, dude, y'all guys you can't allow another company to do better than you. But you know, you could do without Core Collection or Complete 13. I'm trying to see which I'll get when the stimmy hits. The choice is yours. I got the Core Collection. I don't have the Complete 13 collection, and it's not because it's bad or anything like that. I just don't see the point of having over 100 gigs of sounds and stuff like that clogging up my computer, and I'm probably not going to dive into that and dive into those sounds that often, because I do sound design myself, and I don't see the need to have certain clog of presets that I might not ever go through. Canto. That's a shit, boy. Yo, I love this song. Cyberpunk soundtrack is fire, and these are the non-copyrighted songs at that. Yeah, man, I got to find me somebody that spit like this, for real. I actually had somebody. I had a neighbor that rapped in Spanish, and at that time I just wasn't ready to work with people, but now things have changed. Big bro, what is good? Freddie, what's good? Mike, help, what's going on? Did you ever try Growl was good. Sure? That's my joint, man. I'm sorry. This dude's spitting. Let's see here. Have I tried the OP1? Yeah, I tried it a long time ago. The quality of those videos are complete and utter shit. The beats that I made on there were complete and utter shit, except for like one or two. The Christmas one, that I did a Christmas video where I sampled Charlie Brown's Christmas, and that video came out okay. It was pretty good. It's like maybe my second beat I made on the OP1, and I kind of like it. It could have been better, but you know, in my opinion, that was probably the best type of video quality I could do at that time. So, you know, leveling up from then to now, you know, it's the OP1 is pretty good. I actually had deep thought about when I sold my OP1. You know, I don't really regret it firsthand. The price that I sold it for, the person that got it, shout out to Sarah. She is loving it. She probably is holding on to it even longer because now the price point has went up. So the value of those things that went up. The used market in itself is ridiculous right now. Like the prices have gone up, and we already know with the PS5 that people are hustling PS5s on eBay, and it just general pricing and selling on eBay and used gear has went up in value because of the scarcity of used gear, and the quality of hardware altogether has kind of reached a plateau like none other, especially in 2020. The biggest piece I think that came out that people won't realize how golden it is, and this just got to update the Polyend tracker. And this thing right here, Polyend, I got to give them a shout out. They have done a resilient job of coming out with firmware updates that have overall changed the workflow on this to make it even better than what it already was initially with the normal firmware, with the first firmware. And that's saying a lot. Very good hardware piece. I need to use it more. This is really good if you want to try, if you want different, you want to be different, and you also want certain kinds of workflow cheat codes. This Polyend tracker is tough. It's not the best synthesizer in the world, obviously, but sampling, song structure, and the uniqueness that you will get out of this, it just rewards you all over. Goddamn, I mean, it's really good. And for the foreseeing future that people don't see as far as music and electronic music scene, you're gonna see a lot of new stars that been around for quite a while. And a lot of the people of old are gonna try to adjust, and they're gonna have to figure it out, and then they're gonna have to take it. And that's the other thing is 2021, you're gonna see old trends die a lot. I mean, it is what it is. Like the money system isn't the same anymore. Nobody's gonna wanna touch money because of the risk of catching a virus. Also, that makes online banking that much more important. And our banking in the United States isn't up to snuff. So other Tinder is reaching a plateau. I mean, I could talk about Bitcoin and all that other stuff, but come on guys, like if you're just jumping on the Bitcoin wave now and people are trying to tell you that Bitcoin is the future, then you need to slap them in the face because it's already done. It's a done deal. Little Seth, what is going on? True Seiko 67. What is good? Compy 905. Compy 905, what's going on? Cash Sounds is good. Cold Fire, what's good? Question from Compy 905. He says, how's the sampling? And I'm pretty sure he's talking about the Polyend tracker. It's pretty close to the MPC, I would say. They just added time stretch. Ooh, and wow, incredible. It also has disc streaming. I'm sitting there, boy, I tell you, it's something about being from the South. It just brings the worst out of you, out of your vernacular. But yeah, it has disc streaming. A lot of good things I could say about the Polyend tracker, and I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know. They have chord. They just added chord sets. So, bruh, man, they goddamn like they a $600 bass tracker bass sampler That's the only thing that you have to get used to. I highly recommend watching my review or watching whatever videos are out there. There's tons of fantastic videos out there of the Poly-N tracker being on display. My review kind of displays some of its capability, but from a hip hop standpoint and from a junglist type producer standpoint, and weird hip hop, weird offbeat, broken beat type hip hop stuff. Inky the cat. What is good? What is good? Tone, what's going on? But it will never get sold. I will never sell my Poly-N tracker, that's for sure. There's certain pieces I might not use it, but I might not use them a lot. Might use them seldomly, but it won't get sold. My MPC Live 2 not going anywhere. My AKAI Force not going anywhere. My MPC 1 probably, because I have the MPC Live 2 and I rely on it way more. But I don't know if I'm gonna either sell it or I'm just gonna put it in the second studio that we're developing right now. A lot of the content that we're gonna do on here, on this channel, is gonna change up, and you're gonna see a lot of people kind of follow suit and try, and they're gonna fail because they don't understand a certain thing. That even though I'm not a big content creator, I bring like, and thank you to all the celebrities that have reached out to me, all the people that got these platinum plaques and stuff like that, and you know, the people that get this bigger recognition and whatnot. Just being humble enough to even talk to me. Some of you guys, I know y'all been patiently waiting for me to say something back on IG, and you know, it's been a little rough for me this year, coming towards the winter season, and I will get to you guys. You know, a lot of people have asked me questions and stuff like that. Hoodie gang, what's going on? AM. Alright, what's good? Is the BPM per track on the Poly-N? No, it's not. It's not per sequence like the MPC. But you know that I would not hesitate to ask Poly-N if they could make that thing happen, because the chances of Poly-N making something like that happen, if the workflow makes sense, is very high. You know. It is, because Poly-N is definitely listening to their audience. They want to sell that tracker. They want the tracker base. Like, the Poly-N tracker could really be a matchmaker, and the MPC could be a match made in heaven, because they sequence very good. And when you rely on one sequence or a certain type of thing that you do on one sequencer to another, brother. Yo, True Seeker. I have a question. Have the MPCX Live Renaissance MV8000, the Machine Studio, which one of these should I learn first? Whoa, you should know all of those. You shouldn't purchase stuff just to purchase it. Get to know your gear always, and as you acquire it, so that way you can make decisions on either keeping it or getting rid of it, because sometimes it just doesn't make sense to have a gang of gear. I know it's very I know a lot of people love to, this is my jam too right here. But I know it looks cool to have a lot of gear in your studio, but sometimes, man, you can have a lot of gear and it doesn't get the proper use. And in times like these where you're not necessarily gonna be around a lot of people because they might, you know, but it's just, you might want to just learn the gear, because, and then also we might be different. You might like the Machine Studio. I don't know what the heck. Hopefully I'm on my stream, but hopefully, you know, you guys will, hopefully you will get the gist of what you like, because even if it's really good, I see people, you know, they say, oh, my MPC Live 2 was trash, I couldn't update it. My MPC Live 2, the MPC Live 2 can't install VST plugins. Like, I actually just like had it up to here with people like going and annoying AKAI, annoying Native Instruments about installing third-party VSTs inside of a standalone unit. I was like, bro, why don't you just get the Machine Mark III, use your laptop, or just make your beats on the laptop? There's been plenty of music that's been made with no VSTs that have a bigger traction, are classics. if you don't understand music or you don't understand your tools, then you're not gonna ever get the maximum out of your production. And that's the thing. That's why I've been able to transition from the live to the Machine Plus to the Poly-In Tracker and so forth. Not saying I'm the best at those things or even good at it, but I understand them, and I don't want them to do the exact same thing too. That's the other thing. Like, who really wants the exact same tools for whatever type of production that you're gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It will get very stale fast, and that's the main reason why I don't even like DAWs at this very moment. Anwar's asked me, what is the oldest gear that I own? Shit. Oldest hardware piece definitely is the Korg MX2000R. And it would make sense for me to sell it, but it was for real my oldest piece that I own. Second, third. But it's my the Roland JV 1080 is another one of my oldest pieces. My compressor that I'm using right now, which is the Alesis 3630, is another old piece that I own. And the TR rack, which is the Korg Trinity rack, which is basically the stripped down sibling of the Triton rack, is also an old piece that I have that I it's really hard for me to part ways with, because if I just decide to go balls deep in hardware production, those pieces will always win it for me. And I have plenty more pieces of hardware that I just don't use, but I know once I get to it, it's gonna be match made in heaven or hell, one of the two. Eddie says he's still rocking his MPC 3000. You better hold on to that to dear life. That's a Roger Lynn piece. I can see that in 2077. I can see that being about $30,000 and people still using it and saying that the new MPC Live 3000 XL Plus Core accent is trash. Even though they probably will be able to shoot holograms or something. But I really like the MPC 3000 because it really makes you think. It's no waveforms, but it has all the key things that you need. I'm reading some of the chat questions and stuff like that, guys. DJ Georgie has entered the chat. What is good, my brother? Said no machine does everything, his will. You must have a couple of gray hairs in your beard too, and you kind of understand that, and that's good. Clive Rapp says, have you been able to control Ableton using your MPC-1? If so, does it feel smooth and intuitive like using the MPC as a standalone unit? The answer is I've tried it, and also the answer is no. It does not feel very good. I sadly enough, using the MPC, using your MPC inside of your Ableton Live or stuff like that isn't as smooth. It's just, I highly recommend using the MPC software. It's nothing that the Ableton Live, well, in the Ableton Live you have a linear timeline, so. But nonetheless though, you know, if you want to take out your stems and mix in Ableton Live, you got that option. And the MPC makes it good. The MPC software as a VST plugin actually works the best in FL Studio, sadly. But I do have my MPC set up to where it's standalone, but I can send MIDI CC either via Wi-Fi or via the cord, and I can you know, use it as a drum machine. I still have my MPC 2000 XL. Well, I bought an MPC 2500 this year, just because I wanted to check it out over the 2000 XL, and I am very happy with it. Very happy. No problem, Clive. It's a pleasure. Aaron Barber, what is going on?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Well, you got a double one. Ab, thank you for your Plogs chip synth review. It kicks the crap out of the C700. Yeah, the C700 is a free plugin that you can pull up. SFC files for like the Super NES sounds, but it is my brother Dave over there at Plug Art did a damn thing. He did the same thing with the Sega Genesis plugin, like. And it's amazing. Bufo just heard a new plug. It's like MIDI over Wi-Fi is a thing. Yeah, it's been a thing for a while, and the MPC that's one thing it does pretty decently. Depending on your Wi-Fi, like it's important for you to buy the right type of Wi-Fi router, and you'll see some pretty good results out of MIDI over Wi-Fi. It's still latency, but not to the point to where it's unusable. The AKAI Force does about everything. Yes, indeed it does. I think, you know, if you want to do the whole standalone Ableton Live thing, I think that it will be the best solution. I just don't like the pads. The pads in itself sometimes are trash. Matey, the great what is good. Let me see here. The remix. I used to work on Buzz Tracker back in the days in the early 2000s. Is poly-N comparable? Absolutely. It is exactly that. And in one of the older updates, they added hexadecimal, so you can feel at home. Now sometimes I jump into renoise, which is something that's going to come to my channel on 2021. I wanted to get into it in 2020, but now I got to talk about the best and worst things that happened in 2020. So, you know, I'll just wait it out to 2021. And that's gonna bust a lot of people over the head, because the things that you could do with a tracker-based DAW, tracker-based hardware, which is possible now thanks to poly-N, and anything tracker-based, it is like none other. Like totally different experience than the MPC series. Either it be old or it's current gen, and different from the machine workflow, different from everything. And it's just incredible. That's the only way I can describe it. Let's see here. I wish the Force would let you change the time signatures. You can change the time signatures in the AKAI Force. Is it very intuitive to do so? No, but you can. Is the Apollo Twin USB worth the price as an upgrade for UAD interface? If you're used to Universal Audio's workflow and you like how their ecosystem is, then yeah, it's gonna be worth it. But, you know, for me, you know, and this is just to give you my pros and cons, I don't think it's worth it over something like my Audio Fuse Studio by Achuria, because the whole thing is they try to package it as zero latency, and that's not true. I've seen multiple people do live streams, including on the UAD live streams, where zero latency was not a thing. And that's the thing that I kind of, they have the same type of pitch and issues that I have with Apple, nonetheless. And mind you that they are in tandem in the same playground as Apple when it comes to their pricing and in their quote unquote quality. And yeah, so, but yeah, there's better everywhere. There's always going to be a better alternative, put it that way. But if you're used to an ecosystem, you should stick with it and not try to find other things, because more likely you'll find reasons to go back to what you had before because you knew it already. And not everybody's like me, where they can just kind of play around in the multiple fields and get that type of enjoyment and deal with the pros and cons of what certain things can and cannot do for you. Tony Boy, peace, what's good? Tim, what is going on? The AKAI Drum Wolf? Nah, was it called the Drum Wolf? I thought it was called the Rhythm Wolf. Oh my God, what a terrible drum machine. But that's really good for reggaeton though. I had the Tomcat. That was the one I decided to go with, even though it was missing the rim shot. And I like the rim shot in the Rhythm Wolf, because it makes for a good snare when EQ'd. Does the Force not allow you to change time signatures per sequence? Well, you're not gonna work with, it's not a sequence-based standalone unit. It's clip and scene based, like Ableton Live. And that's the appeal of the AKAI Force. And now that it has a linear timeline, the expectation is, or its ability to be like Ableton Live is higher now, making it also easier to lay out beats, lay out live performances, and so forth, record vocals in there. Given that, you know, if they give us disc streaming, which once they do that, it's like, AKAI's gonna be like this.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And they go like, what y'all motherfuckers want now? The same thing in the MPC Live X01, goddammit. That's how people are gonna be. Find something else to complain about. AKAI's made clean strides to really clean up stuff over the years, because boy, I did not like the MPC Live. When it was announced, I didn't like the body, none of that shit. I just didn't like anything that it offered. But now, yeah, the expansions need more work. I think they need to work with people that actually can bring more to their expansions. Granted that they are the same people that work with native instruments, but yeah, the expansions, they're hit or miss, except for one that I'm gonna use in a little bit. Andrew. He says, thanks for putting me on to FSC Chip Synth. Amazing content, keep up the good work. My pleasure. How do you change the time signatures in a clip? It's not in the clip. You have your main options. You have your main options on your AKAI Force at the very top, and you can change it there. But you can't change it per clip. Not that I've explored. So I could be wrong, but you know, that's what I'm here for. I will do a video on time signatures. I think it's very important. But if you really want to do that type of time signature switching up, there's nothing like the MPC. So there it is. Sound Code says, this is what I needed today. Thank you, my dude. Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Crack Flush says, bro, tell me please, Force or the Live 2? It depends on what your, shout outs to you. Thank you for viewing and being in the chat. But again, the MPC Live X01 are totally different from the AKAI Force. AKAI Force is basically what you see right here. It's like Ableton Live. It's clip and scene based with a linear timeline. So if you want a linear timeline clip and so forth, you want kind of the Ableton push type vibes, then you will want to get the AKAI Force. And you know, its only given caveat is that you have to use your imagination and understand limitations of putting audio in there. Could you record a song in the AKAI Force? Yes, I've seen plenty of videos on it. A lot of those channels need to get more shine on YouTube, and I've seen people record people's vocals and stuff like that and mix. The MPC more or less has the classic MPC workflow. It's not clip and scene based, it's sequencer based. So that means that you have flexibility of changing time signatures and stuff per sequence, and changing the BPM per sequence and other things too as well per sequence. And the ability to do certain things, well, in clip-based production, clip to scene-based production, you can mute clips and stuff like that, but you have what you call track mutes, and there's other things too that I can explain about the MPC that separates it. 16 pad layout versus a 64 pad layout, so forth, which this is a 8x8 layout versus a 4x4 layout on the MPC, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I would say you couldn't go wrong with either, but it just depends on you. What are your needs as a musician, music producer, beat maker, etc.? And you know, if you rely on 64 pad layouts and clip-based production, you're used to that in Ableton Live, but you want to do that in the standalone world, the AKAI Force. The MPC series gives you an option of, you know, not spending a lot of money and getting a pretty decent layout of buttons, 33 buttons with the MPC 1. But the caveat to the MPC 1 is it's not portable, but you can add a battery to it and make it portable. You know, and you get smaller pads, and that does matter because that's another reason why I'm using the MPC Live 2. I get less hand cramps with the MPC Live 2 because the pads are bigger, you know? And that's just things that I've experienced that I can complain about, you know, and be fine. And the Live also has portability. If you get the Live 2, of course, which would be the better buy in my opinion, you get the speaker and so forth. And the biggest thing about the Live and X is that you can transfer files via the wire that you get, because it's 3.1 type B to type A USB, and you can transfer the files. You can't do that on the MPC-1, which is a huge bummer, and I don't know why AKAI would do that. I don't know why they decided to do that, but that's what they decided on. Also, you get more internal hard drive space, which isn't a big deal because you can use an SD card. It has an SD card slot on all the MPC Live right now. Live X and 1 have the SD card. Same thing with the Force 2 as well. The Force in the MPC Live and the MPC X, you can expand the memory. You can put in a mechanical hard drive, don't recommend, or you can put in an SSD. And it will get the benefit of the speed of the SSD, which I recommend. So getting a solid state hard drive is the move to do, especially if you do a lot of what the MPC series does very well, because I haven't tried it on the AKAI Force, and that's the auto sampler. I think the AKAI Force has the auto sampler. It would suck if it didn't, but I can see why AKAI would leave that out so that you would still get an MPC because they do feel different workflows and so forth. The AKAI Force has an arranger and time stretch. I think the MPC has time stretch too. I think that the AKAI Force has time stretch, feels a little bit more natural when it comes to melodics. That's the thing. I'm gonna buy the S2400. Well, if you're gonna buy the S2400, go ahead and do that. I have no experience with the S2400. I just know at the price point that they're asking for at Isolate Instruments, it's a turnoff for me. Even at $1,000, it's still a turnoff. And I think they cranked the price up to $1,500, and that's a no-go for me, bro. That's a no-go. No, the MPC has real-time stretch too. Like, it has real-time stretch. Like, don't believe the hype. There's things that I can show you with a time stretch tutorial, and then you guys be like, oh, I don't know what the fuck the other guys are saying about the time stretch. Like, for real. Yeah, if you have bad credit, I have bad credit. The best solution would be to go to Zounds.com and get your MPC Live 2 and do a payment system there. Wink, links in the description box. It's not an affiliate link or anything. Nah, it is an affiliate link. I don't want to mislead you guys. Yo, Ab, how good is UVI's World Suite? That shit is phenomenal. And it's funny because I can laugh because they didn't give it to me. I bought it. It's fire. Same thing with Toy Suite. Now, they gave me Toy Suite for me to do a video, and that video wasn't the best video I could have done. I tried, but Toy Suite is phenomenal. If it's on sale, yeah. So the MPC-1 has to transfer files from the unit to a DAW via a physical moving SD card from the unit to the laptop, unlike the Live 2. No, the MPC-1, you can, the MPC-1, you can, no, well, I think you're right, what you're saying. Yeah, you can't, you can't, like per se this, on the MPC-1, and so I actually say it correctly so you guys understand. When I use the MPC-1, and it's been confirmed because even AKAI has said that with their buyer chart, and I'm gonna do a video on the right MPC-1 for you. The MPC-1 has a USB 2.0 ecosystem, which has nothing to do with being able to transfer via the wire, because the Machine Plus has a USB 2.0 system as well. It's just slower than the 3.1 system, which makes it easier for you to link to the MPC software. You know, you get less latency in certain cases depending on what type of laptop or desktop you have. The most current laptops and desktops, depending on which brand that you buy, which CPU that you have in there. Of course, the AMD. Damn, why didn't I get that damn Ryzen 8? Goddamn. Fuck. But you get less latency through 3.1, and AMD has an ecosystem to make it even better. Damn it. But whatever. I'm still happy with my laptop. It doesn't matter. Fuck y'all. But but yeah, the MPC one cannot. If you was to per se put it in computer mode, you can't transfer files straight from the MPC one to your computer. You would have to take out your SD card or have everything on your SD card and then put it in your desktop or laptop via the SD card slot. Given that you have one, and that's the reason why I don't like the MPC one, is because my laptop doesn't have it, which is the worst thing any laptop company can do, is not have a SD card slot on it. I understand that people want more portable laptops, thinner laptops, but goddamn, the USB-A's or the 2.0, 3.1 traditional Type A is, there's still a need for it. It's great that you future-proof and you can do dongles and stuff like that, but yeah. But anyways, that's what I like about the Live 2. The Live 2 and the Live and the MPC X, you can host your MPC X Live on one's hard drive and that you put in there, or the SD card slot. So that's the big thing about it. So you're getting the AMD next year, Mo? I don't know. I'm still thinking next the other studio. I might just go ahead and do the M1. But my thing with Apple products is that Apple products right now are always improving, and they needed to improve for a while, but right now they're in a really good place. But I want to see what everybody's biggest complaints will be about the M1 series, which some of them I already know about. Hit you with the force. Greetings from Germany. Ralph, what's good? Av, anybody in the chat, is it easy possible to import, store MIDI files on the X and Live? Thanks. Yeah, you can use MIDI files, but they'll load up in the sequence instead of in the track. That's one of the things I've told AKAI about that they need to change. I was like, dude, could y'all make that better for us? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like messing up a whole entire sequence just to start a new sequence because I loaded in MIDI files. That wasn't a good idea, but certain things about that ecosystem makes it easier for their expansions and stuff like that, and for them to be able to package up expansion banks. And that's something that I do understand. Depends on the first payment. You can break payments up to 3 or 4, 6, 8, 12 payments depending on the price of gear. And he's referring to Zounds.com. My pleasure, Shout out to you. TY Montana was good. The best SSD card for the Live 2. The best SSD card, I would definitely get either a 128. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna look it up. Of course, I'm gonna go to Amazon, because Amazon is something that everybody can benefit from, because they're like this mass conglomerate. They're the Walmart of the virtual world. I guess. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I think they're better than Walmart. Obviously, they're better. Especially coming into the next year, they pretty much will be ahead of them. 128 SS. No. I would. Damn, that's a little no. Yo, I'm about to get to it, bro. Like my vibe right now, my vibes in my body is saying, oh, yo, you need this in your life. I would get this right here. It's $35 bucks. It's $35 bucks, but you know, it's really good. Really good, decent price. There is better out there, but I think this is more reliable for the price. If you can, I would get the 1 terabyte. Oh my God, no, I would not. Hell no. Oh my God. Hell no. Holy shit, I wouldn't. Oh, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't lie to kick it. Shit. Hell no. That is an awful price. That's probably good for whatever, but damn. But 128, I haven't filled up my 128 gigabyte card yet. And another thing that you guys need to know about, you know, if you're talking about the MPC Live X01, I only use one SSD card. I mean, the SSD card. Here I go. Goddamn. Come on, hell no. But I only use one card. All right, we're gonna chill, bro. We're gonna chill, because I don't want to take, I'm in taking this vibe of the reggaeton and the dance hall stuff, and it's really like getting to me right now, and I need to calm down, because I'm about to get up and about to just destroy this MPC and make some of the shittiest reggaeton in the life, and everybody's gonna laugh at me, but we're gonna have a good time. But anyways, but I have 128 gigabyte SD card, God, and it's not full yet. And I have a lot of samples on there. I have expansions on there. I have my MPC expansions. I have my machine expansions on there. And, you know, it's managed to, it's not taking a lot. And I'm going to end up adding some more drum loops, percussive loops, and stuff like that. I'm going to use my, one of the best tools that I talked about earlier, the Pontian Tracker, to make some different type of percussive loops and bring it into the MPC. And I'm gonna buy stuff from Loop Masters and so forth, and really stock up, because of what I want to do with music. You know, I'm not gonna get into detail, but yeah, y'all already seen it in action, and y'all been enjoying it too. So I've noticed. But yeah, this right here, I mean, $35, really good. Let's see, let's do 256. What is that? That's not bad. I just can't pay no $300 something for no damn SD card. I just can't do it. I really can't. I have the money. It's not because of the money. It just doesn't make sense to me. You said buy a Sony card for the PSP. Oh yeah, I remember when the PSP cards was astronomical, and people would have the man. Oh, don't even bring that up, Lil Saf. You must be old. You might look young in your goddamn avatar, but you old. You know it. But and you hang around the old heads. You don't need that much storage anyways. Yeah, 1 terabyte. Yeah. Internally, when you're messing with a laptop though, like you can eat through 1 terabyte like it's nothing. I mean, for my laptop, I have a PCIe, the best, the M2 solid state nano drive, which is a really small hard drive, which is pretty much the future, if not the past at this point. And yeah, like it's 1 terabyte full. My two, I think I might have, yeah, I have a 2 terabyte hard drive, which has everything else on there. It's full. Well, it's close to being full, but I do like a whole bunch of videos. Like I got tons of videos I haven't even put out on YouTube yet. The Samsung QVO 2 terabyte 5-year warranty, $220. Yeah, I got mine from Amazon too, by the way. That's where I got my SSD. And you know, it's just I remember when I got my first SSD and I installed it into my old laptop, and I was like, holy shit, the performance. What? Come on, man. Samsung. Don't sell me nothing else. I don't know. Yeah, it's 109. I have a spare 1 terabyte too. Oh my god. See, it says buy it again. I bought that shit last year. I think I paid a little bit more though. Now it's 209. I got the EVO, which the EVO has. I think it has a lower intake as far as up speed and down speed. But you know, it is what it is. The QVO, I think. Let me see. I'm typing QVO. Come on. Yeah, and if I roll external hard drives, is definitely the Samsungs. I got my songs and shit on there. Ooh, look at the big mamas. Whoa, wait a minute. Damn, they gotten cheap. Holy shit. Oh, well, yeah. That's the one right there, though. That one right there. But yeah, I noticed a huge difference in my computer's performance when I moved to a solid state drive instead of a mechanical hard drive. It's like night and day. Like first, I was like, it would take about 5 minutes for Windows to boot up. And when I got the solid state hard drive and I copied everything over, because you know you could do, I highly recommend that. And I mean, I should have did a tutorial on it when I was going through that process. I bet I would have had over 1 billion views. But when I copied my old hard drive over to the new hard drive, which took about 10 hours, but still though, versus taking 5 days. When I started up with the solid state, it took like 5-10 seconds. It was like, I was like, oh shit. Opening up every DAW I had, that shit was like, doo, doo, doo. It was, I was like, damn, the hard drive, like your computer, just like my CPU was like, thank you. Now I can actually breathe and not overheat. and this laptop right here is already suited for, you know, a solid state drive. And man, like when I go to other people's houses and work on their computers, their MacBooks, and they think their MacBook is really fast, and then I like bring my Lenovo over and they be like, holy shit. Like, dude, like you just press the power button in Windows 4.
Come on, hell no.
Yo, it was like, holy shit. This man has started Ableton Live and it already went through the splash screen and everything in like 2 seconds. FL Studio be already on the FL Studio. Bruh. I'm telling you, man, technology is amazing. I don't know how we even put up with bad technology. Well, it wasn't even bad technology at that time. He said, pull up the video, back up everything, pull the video. I don't know which video you're referring to, but I haven't made a video, backup, how to back up stuff fast video yet. But that's the plan for 2021. I'm about to turn up in ways to where people are going to, I'm gonna see it. I'm like, oh, so all of a sudden you got a video on this shit, huh? Yeah, I see how you rock, you bum ass. I'm gonna call people out too. Like, bro, you's a bum. You's a whole hot bum for taking my content. But keep on doing it though, because it doesn't matter. A lot of this stuff is gonna be bad on you. You're just gonna making yourself look really bad. So how many packs do you have on the Force? Your MPC live expansions work on your AKAI Force. So yeah, and I have like almost every AKAI expansion. And it's not because AKAI gave it to me either. I definitely paid for it. I wish they gave it to me. Shit. All right, man. Fuck this shit. But if y'all have questions though, I'm here. And we're gonna see if I'm gonna mess up. I spent like an hour talking. I ain't thinking, but I knew that you guys wanted to ask those questions and stuff like that, and I think that's important too, that we do that. Frank Blizz says, I'm not sure how many terabytes you have on the SSD. I got a silicon powered 2 terabyte SSD for 175. I mean, it just depends on the up speed. Like how many megabytes can it push, and how many megabytes can it take in? You know what I'm saying? From a solid state to be solid like that. That's why a lot of people go with the Samsung Evos, because they already know that they're gonna get a specific kind of performance from it, and that's the reason why they stick with that. Okay, the screen is not that bad. So yeah, you know I'm about to do this reggaeton shit, right? Like I'm not even capping on that. We spent a whole hour listening to some of the hottest reggaeton on a video game ever. Probably some of the best in music right now, period. What? Boy, this Urban Echo expansion on the MPC, boy. Fire. Let me pull that up. I'm glad the AKAI Professional website is in all black, because it makes it a whole lot easier to damn too here. I'm gonna get my dick out of the damn picture. Oop, there we go. All right. Well, I'm gonna show you what sounds I'm using right now. Here goes my dog. Give me a second, guys. I'm still here too. I'm asking. So if you have any questions or anything like that, I'll be here. Just give me a second. I gotta get my dog. We about to get to it, boy. Stop. I'm gonna put you on my shoulder when I get this mic on. Let me see here. Jupiter Rising is nice too. Yeah, I have that. Shut up. Let's see, oh, you talking about the screen on my MPC? That's because well, the overall. That was the main reason why I bought the retro. I was like, man, I'm tired of like the MPC, having the right lighting, and I could just not have the right lighting and have the retro and focus more on the screen. Does the 2.9 come with the Live 2? No, you will have to update it. Don't forget NI's Black Arc. Well, the Machine Plus is like silver, so yeah. That was a pretty decent choice of color. MPC is, let's go. So the expansion I'm going to use right here is right here. From the homie right here. And it's probably one of the best expansions that you can get from AKAI, no cap. Especially obviously for Reggaetón. I'll use that. Let's go to Reggaetón tracks. Ooh, I like. I hate listening to the previews on the MPC because it really throws off any ideas that you have. All right, so I need about 103? No, that's how I usually do my dance hall. Let me see here. I guess I'll do the traditional drum track first. So drums, next track, and then I will pick out a decent sound that I can use. Gonna do a minor though. I don't know, maybe B minor, because I don't do much in B minor. Note mode. Going here. maybe, let's see, F sharp. Yeah, yes. That would be, that's gonna be melody or main. I'm gonna put main melody. I'm weird now. Like when I set up my beats on the, oh shit, I'm so stupid. Why would I hit the X sign? Main melody. I set it up a certain way now, and that's from just making videos, like so I can be seamless with the way I produce. So I just pick out the sounds first. And that's the thing about when you do a lot of production on the MPC Live X or anything on in standalone, you start to learn that people are more entertained and will stay along longer if you're able to do stuff seamlessly. So that's the thing. So right now I need some 808s. Somebody asked me a question on what 808s I use. I use the F9 production 808s. F9 expansion 808s. So that's one of the things. Always stay organized on anything. I think, yeah, that's a very true thing. That's a very true thing to anything in life. Put in 808. But I think one of the things I'm gonna do is I might start seeing that you can explode your drums after you have done them. Damn, I ain't mean to hit the plus sign. Of course. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing how's those levels. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Of course I fucked up. And it's your fault. It's your fault, MPC. Not you guys' fault, but it's your fault. Oh, duh. Note repeat is on, or 16. Make sure it's off. All right, double lift. Let's see what type of drums I have. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna rock with that. I definitely like the drum line. I don't know if the bass line will work, because see, for it to theoretically work the way I want it, it would have to be because I would have to. It would have to have. It would need. Let's get rid of these 808s. No, these 808. When you start with the bass, it's going to dictate how your melodics will be like, because it's going to be the call to the track, and then the response of the melody will be more, since it's bass driven, would be more simple. It would be simpler. And I don't know. I think I'm gonna be more melodic. So instead of starting off with this sound, I'm gonna do some progressions. Which means that one, I would have to change that sound. And let's change the chords. Let's see. Yeah, it will be a B. So let's go get back in here. B. And not that progression. I want something a little bit more jazzy. I'm sorry, guys. Usually I'll be in here and I'll rock it, but the sound is not either. It's not it either. Also, my bad. Come on, AKAI. I create and pull the 808s off my MP7 into my Force. That sounds like a very interesting combination. If I can get and produce a Grammy-nominated record with 25 key Axiom and Reason, what we have now, people should flourish, no doubt. I'm still waiting on multi-timbral MIDI. Come on, AKAI. It's multi-timbral MIDI is there. Trust me, it's there, but you have to do it via USB. But you can set and lock what you want to be multi-timbral. So you're kind of behind on that. That's the only thing I mean, to be honest, it's my fault for not talking about it, but there's other content creators that have done a very good job. Nope. Let's see here. I need to pull up some more sounds. Let's grab some stuff here. Let's go to F9 again. Matter of fact, I'll just go and scroll through the stuff. Definitely vibraphones. I like that. Holy shit. I might use those because that sounds. I'm gonna just use those two as well. I'm gonna decide between those two. All right. Now let's go through the sounds. Let's go with something.
think I might write. Let's see what this would rock. Uh-oh. That sounds very, yes, it is. Okay. Whoops. Why? Whoa. Oh. I might have to bring it to, yeah, I might have to do chromatic. Let's see. I can, I might have to go with some, and I got to take out something over here. Nope. There we go. Pads. Is there any frame drops? Because I don't want to. This is trash, dude. Just stick with FL.
Come on, hell no.
This dude. I need I need the cracked version of FL for me to Pardon me, I'm drinking. My damn dog. Oh my gosh. Relax, puppy. Maybe still reverb. Oh, my reverb is still not off. Go over here. Pardon me. Envelope. Amplitude. Let's see. I'm just gonna record it right here. Bass needs to go down. Transpose that down. I gotta turn down the programs as they come. I wonder if you go back, do they set themselves back? No. Go into 808s maybe. Let's transpose that up instead of going back in here. What is it? Maybe, no, definitely not the double. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 boom, boom, doom, 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 doom. My fat fingers. One more time. Program edit here. Let's edit at 808. All right. The release. shrink everything down here so I can see all of them. See what's going on. Very interesting right there. What's going on there? Oh, no. Okay. Had a change of heart. Let's see what drum synth will offer here. Crash, kick. So from here, yes, new program. Okay, so from here, let's go menu, program edit, pull out the drum synth. Let me make it a little easier on you guys, on your eyes, because this is a lot of white balance and this shit is very difficult to display. Ooh, nope. Let's go to Logitech real quick. Love the drum synth. Sounding good already. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's too musical. It doesn't have the grit, and I knew that when I was going to go into progressions, because when you do from all the fire reggaeton that I like, it's straight gutter. That's what I like about reggaeton. Like reggaeton is a very, very gutter vibe. All right, let's turn off low light compensation. Let's turn off the exposure and let's drop it to -6. Come on, guys. I mean, come on. There we go. Now we're getting to it. Okay, now I see you. I see you now. Let's turn off autofocus because I know that's gonna fucking really go crazy. And why would, okay, whatever. And let's turn off white balance for a second here, and let's drop the temperature to about yeah, there we go, 3000. I forgot the measurements, what light, but yeah, whatever. Now what I mean by gutter as far as reggaeton, because reggaeton has a stronger vibe. It's more like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, to me, with reggaeton, since the way that they break off their break beats, like the standard drum line, it has a harder street hit to it. So it's not as very twinkle toe music. I mean, almost every musical genre has its gutter style that I enjoy. You need to be heavy metal or whatever, but or even techno. Like there's a certain techno I like. I like drum and bass because of the same things I like reggaeton, except drum and bass has a totally different vibe than reggaeton. Same thing with hip hop and reggaeton or dance hall and reggaeton. But a lot of the stuff that I enjoy, I like strong percussion, which gives it a gutter vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a term of endearment for me. It might not come off that way. It might not come off that way for others, but I gotta tune the drums. I gotta tune the C. Mess with the hold here. distortion. Here. Take down the mix a little bit. Trying to figure out where you can get the certain things. What do I want? What do I want from it? Like, I know this has an FM synthesizer in there somewhere, but I don't know where it is. That's sad. I might have found it. I gotta of course change the tone of it. Nah, I don't like that. S2. I'll just go back to the 808 or 80s drum. Oh, I gotta retune it. Damn it. That sucks. Whatever. I'm willing to do the homework. Can I get a higher C though? I might lower it, but I'll lower it in the transpose. I'm working with the, for those who don't know, I'm working on the 808 right now. That's why I'm not doing so much of anything. I think I like it better up here. I don't know. Warp? That does not sound like it'll... How is that BPM sync? No, sir. Okay, the BPM is set right. But like not even at 97 would that be right. Somebody, when he was making this damn pack, he was just like, okay, whatever, 97. Oof. I don't know. I just delete it. We'll take that at it could be trash. It could be trash. I kind of like the idea, but it just doesn't have what I want. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. That would be a hard pass on that one. Is the retro yours to keep? I mean, I paid for it. Yeah, it's mine to keep. I paid for it. Somebody said jungle beat. Maybe. Not right now though. Is your retro that? That was a nice groove. I'm freestyling. I think that's probably what's missing. Like with reggaeton, it's so. No. I think you could have instrumentation in reggaeton, but the artist is it's a huge part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't like visually, if I can't like in my mind visualize how it will rock, then I don't know. But I did kind of like it. Wow, that's fire, but will it work in my world? I'm gonna load that up. I think I might on this one start with maybe two whole notes, 2 chords, and work it like that. I don't know. Let's see. I won't start with I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna start it a little different. I'll start maybe the melody. No? Well, yeah, I might start with the melody first. Maybe that. I like that. I like that. I want something smooth. I want to keep it as smooth as to the things I like. Right now I'm using So 100 brand's expansion, which is not on the MPC website. It's on his website, and it's pretty. He's a pretty dope. Actually, he's probably one of the best, to be honest, at doing that stuff. So, let's see. See if I can pull something out of my ass. So I'll live with it. Nope. Higher. No. Too low. I don't want A flat though. I need what do I want? If I'm not gonna go A flat, what do I want? Maybe somewhere in the B. Why you keep on going back to 1? Don't go back into 1. Maybe that will work. Brian Wally said D minor. D minor BPM 108. I don't know. I mean, I'm not opposed to doing it. 2 weeks later, I'm suing your bitch ass. You ain't give me no credit. And I'm the one that made the beat on your stream. I gave you the suggestion. I don't know. At 108? At 108? I mean, at 108, it'd be something like this right here. It'd be, that's 108 right there. That's way faster than Reggaeton right there. That's more dance hall. We're talking more dance hall at that point, or Afro beat and shit like that. I mean, I could definitely do that because I listen to enough of that, but we're in the 90s right now as far as BPM. I mean, I'm not. There you go. I don't want you guys to think that I'm a turd. Right here. Stop. No. Thank you for the suggestion, but I'll pass. A hard pass on that. I don't know. I kind of like that though. God damn it, I hate when that happens. Or oh no. Oh, don't do that. Oh yeah. Duh. I can record over it, so I need 4 bars. And we're gonna slow it down a little bit at least. Maybe that might be the problem. No, it's still recorded like that. I hate that. I'm here. Sit down. I know it's 308. Relax. Sit down. No, it's still doing it. Damn it, man. I could deal with that, and I can put in everything else. So let's do that. Oops, and I always have an issue with going out of that. Let's see, I'm gonna experiment with that. No, overdub. little bit though. Oh, it's not in 1/16. Oops. And wow, I don't know why I set it up in note repeat instead of time correct. Transpose it up a little bit. Next track let's see. I gotta mess with these drums a little bit. Oops, wrong one. I need all right here. I don't know, I'm gonna try a bass line and then decide if I want to throw it away or not. Oops. Forgot that track is actually used. Let's see here. I'm just gonna go with good old fashioned 3. And let's pray. Got enough. Oops. Do that one more time. I only have one issue right now that's really killing it for me, and Let's see. I'm just reading the comments here. Bro, send me that machine. I'll pay you. That's why I make my own loops. I think about reggae pulsing on the beat. The Israelite, whatever says laughing. The Crypto Alchemist, 10 minutes. Do the metronome all sounds the same or different? No, you have different metronomes in the MPC. Zach says, you can change metronome sounds. Okay, appreciate it. He answered that. KWAS 500 says, what's good, Av? What's going on? I spent about 10 minutes on an 808 last night, then erased it. Yeah, don't we all? Bro, Av, master of all genres and all tribesmen should take note. People want beats like this. Their money spends the same. I appreciate the compliment. I need to first be able to receive the compliment. I'm just making it because I like reggaeton. You know what I'm saying? I'm not I would love to work with a reggaeton artist, no doubt, but I'm not necessarily looking for the bread out of this situation as I am the situation itself. Money will come. Like I'm at a point now, at the age I'm at, that when you do good enough work, no matter what, and this is for everybody, it's just not for myself. When you do decent work and people enjoy what you do because you enjoy it, the money is gonna come regardless. Like you ain't gotta aim for it. Oh God, that shit was peaking the whole entire time. People probably were saying that too. Damn it. I hate that, especially when I talk over stuff. That makes it really bad when I go and listen to it back on the. I'm gonna go look for another drum kit because the one I had before was a little better. It was cleaner in the way that it sounded. Is that already in the memory? No. That might work better. I actually like that too. We're gonna listen to all those. And since hopefully. It seems like it's hitting less. It seems like it's lower, but when I look at the actual stream itself, it's loud. But my headphones don't. It's like my headphones don't hear it that way. Maybe it's because I had these. Maybe if I put them directly on my ears, maybe I'll damage my. It just seems like it's lighter than it usually be. What? Okay. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's try different ones right here. No, I don't like that one. So let's go to this one. I like that one. Those hi-hats are very loud. Oops. Damn it. I need to undo that ASAP. Okay. Okay. This seems like something is ducking. Like I can hear it duck. Something's weird. It just, something doesn't seem right. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just something. The drums is something missing in the drums. Like you can hear it duck. Come here. All right. All right, let's redo the drum on. Okay, I can kind of live with that. Maybe it's not that, it's the bass. Maybe the bass is where I'm hearing it. All right, let's just hear the bass. Something's killing me. I don't know if my ears are just so fucking muffled right now. Maybe I need to yawn. I don't know. There's something's off. Something's off. And maybe it's because I'm trying so hard to kill it that I can't live with this result. Cause I like it, but I don't like it, man. And I have weird standards sometimes. And I don't know, man. I'm just gonna carry on. I'm not gonna use that sound, but I am gonna use that melody. See how it fills it up. 2, 3, 4. Kind of like that one. It's gonna clash with the 808. Oh, thank you, Ronia. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys. Y'all was putting the pressure on me, man. I was like, damn. I said, I am. I was like, maybe I am trash today. It's just one of those trash days, you know. But something. It's just something I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it because I'm a little prouder of this beat than I was at the first one I made. The first one I made was just like, oh, I don't know. Let me have some resonance. Maybe it won't be too much on the 808 when I bring it back. Yeah, I might have to leave that part out for that part. Yeah, so I'll bring back the. You better not pee on my pillow, puppy. I'll be upset. I'll save it. I'll save it. I won't be an ass. It's just something, man. It's just not something. Is just missing. Something missing, bro. And it's between me and maybe I need to. I'm gonna switch headphones. Maybe that will make me a little less nutty right now at this moment. All right. Reggaetón, I guess. Reggaetón. And I'll just call it straight up first try Reggaetón, and I'm probably never gonna open this ever again because I embarrassed myself. I could have kept the music going. First try Reggaetón. Do it. Save under my song projects. We'll save it. Reggaetón. I don't know, man. I appreciate the compliments, and that's helping me get a little further. But the thing is, it's just like I have to hear the whole entire vision to understand if somebody's going to actually see on this. Maybe I just need to listen to more. I bet your ass, you motherfucker ate my damn, oh, you ate my sausage biscuit, you dog. I knew I was going to get caught slipping for my, damn it, little, you know I love you, but god damn you, I'm going to eat my damn biscuit. Let's see here. I'm gonna change headphones so that way I won't freaking throw things off. My hairline wasn't such a wreck. I would just go with that. I would just take my. Oh man, my hairline is just dissipated. It's been dissipating for years, but all right, I just go with this right here. All right, yeah, I can hear the white noise. Let's go back to the main. Oh yeah. Yeah. Whoa, my bad. My bad, guys. Shucks. I'm just gonna walk into the arrangement. We're gonna see if it explodes or not. Hush. gonna start that over again. Yeah, I can hear all kinds of stuff going on. Got a little bit of white noise, but I think that's just from my freaking, I don't know. I'm gonna buy a new mic. This microphone is done. All right, let's start it. All right, that's enough. I don't know. Man, it's mad with me, but whatever, man. I can live with it. It's not to the point to where I just like, oh my gosh, this is just horrendous. Don't say I'll say what I did so I don't screw anything over. Let's start brand new. I'm just trying to figure it out. Walk away, come back to it, man. Yeah, I think I do need to alternative congas 1/8 note. Yeah, I think it is missing more percussion. I definitely agree with that, Bryant. I think a little bit more percussion would be all right. And Mo said bad patch. No, I mean, you know, I don't smoke for like to get extremely to get ready per se for doing music and stuff like that. I smoke on occasions, but those occasions are just Let's try something a little more up tempo. And we're gonna go back into the maybe. That right there is a banger. He should not have included that on there as a demo. I might use that one, but I'm gonna go a little faster this time. A little bit more fancier, I guess. Let's go. I'm not gonna prep like I did last time. What we? I don't know. I actually like this drum kit. Oops, maybe I need to actually listen to the count. We'll let it loop around. And let's go to drums and perks. Let's separate some of this stuff so I have more to play with. All right, let's record that in there. I had an idea. I don't know if it was gonna work. And more or less, I don't know if I should do it in minor or major. Let's see. Oop, no. Yeah. 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 This ain't the sound though. That is the melody. The reverb. I had a brain fart. I'm bringing up the reverb so I can have more of a pad sound. That might not work. I actually like that. You know what? Not gonna be dominant though. Let's go on to another track, and let's see if we can find a pad that will work for that. I'm gonna use this as a filler pad right now. I don't know how I'm gonna do this bass though. Maybe I'll use drum synth. I'm probably gonna use drum synth this time again. Let's see if I can squeeze something cool out of it. I don't know. That might take a lot more work than necessary, but why not? We do stuff hard on this channel. Whoa, 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 pause.
Come on, hell no.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm like, wait a minute. That ain't. Okay. Oh.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
It's cool because I already got my melody and I'm actually feeling it. Whoa, what are you doing? Record. Oh, duh. I'm dumb. Let's actually go to that sound. Okay, here we go. And that's how I'm gonna do it too. All right, next track. And I'm recording it right now. Instead of just loop recording and then it's like, oh, okay. All right. I had to tune the drums though. What? That feels better. Moe was good. Zach says save it. I'm gonna save it. Yeah. Said the string should be the bridge. I'm gonna use them as a chorus though. Crystal Thomas said, is it easy to track out in a DAW? Yeah, I mean, it's easy to track out. It's just all about laying it out. Like something like a beat like this, I would just copy the sequence. I would copy the sequence itself, right? And then I would make like a 128 bar, or how many bars I need, maybe like 64 or something, 64, 80 something bars. And then I would just record the track mutes live, and that way you can just lay out your beat that way. Like I don't know how I would start this beat off, honestly. I would probably just start off with and then doom, 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 then. Of course, I fucked that up. That would be probably like something, another sound or something like that. And bring it back. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy and then just export. I've done a whole god dang video on it. I don't know why I'm discussing it now. And I don't mean to be rude, but yeah, like I have several videos about laying out beats with the MPC Live X01 and the MPC software, the MPC beat software. It's not difficult to do. It's just not. It isn't. And exporting your beats and all that stuff is not hard either. If you want to mix it in a DAW or something like that, or get a 2-track and have an artist record on it, or whatever your vibes will call for, it's not hard to do. It really isn't. It's no. As a matter of fact, that's the main reason why I rather make beats on this than make beats on the computer. Because one, you're already in your own element. Then once you get ready to put it on the computer, just bloop. As simple as that. It's not even a painful process. It's probably less painful than right clicking, left clicking, and drag and dropping stuff with a mouse. And that's the reason why I like Ableton more than I like FL Studio. Because boom, I can do everything live. Fuck it. Is this the right button?
No. We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Yeah, I can do it live. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Oh, actually, it's wrong. The first chords right here. And this is the hook chords. And bass line. Let's mess with this distortion a little bit. Ooh, damn. You can compress in between your distortion. That's pretty nice. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't have a low pass filter. Let's go to the EQ. Let's see if I spoke too soon. No, you just have to take away highs. I'm over here sweeping the frequency instead of lowering the gain. Sometimes I do that. Damn. That's what I want. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. And I can lower the gain in this screen too. Shit. I gotta straighten out one thing in the drum kit though. That percussion kit, that cymbal is just too freaking loud, man. I gotta go to pad mixer. Or no? Oh, duh, I'm in the wrong. I gotta go to the actual drum kit. Duh. That shit gotta get turned down. Yeah. That was stupid. I gotta find now let's open up Tube Synth and dig through the many awful presets to get to one that I like. Oh no. I can just go to not pads, Pluck. And you know, I know a few of them. Let's mute one of those sounds so I can get the right vibes for it. No. Let's try one of the ARPs, the rhythm ARPs. All these fit. Maybe not so fast. Let's try. I mean, the MPC basically has hexachord, basically, because you have nothing but chorus and progressions that, you know, the stuff that the AKAI provides for you, basically set bass chords. The only difference between hexachord and your MPC, to be honest, would be you would have to play in your melodies and your progressions and stuff like that. And if you already have the actual set chord progression, and you know which root key that you're in, if you're making the song, you're dictating the root key and the chord, the scale. So, I mean, you basically have hexachord built into the MPC, you know what I'm saying? And then if you want ARPs and stuff like that, the only difference, you know, of course you would want to do your bass lines, but again, you predefine everything, and that's what you're seeing me do is I'm predefining everything that is inside of the MPC in terms of the scale, in terms of the root note, in terms of the chord progression. I just didn't use one note progressions. One note chords, because the one note chords are pretty corny. Some of them are, at least. And that's just me saying that, and that's not me exploring it, because I could be wrong. Like I could, let's go back into 16, get out a note repeat. I could pretty much, let's go into here, you know, cause I like this better than I would, and I'm pretty sure you can define it in chorus. Oh, well, yeah. I made it hard on myself, see? Yeah, I could have just did it that way, but I didn't. It's either way, you know, nonetheless. And then I can also, if I want 1, 4, 5, which is not going to really fit very well, 1, 2, 5. I can set that 1, 3, 5, 7, basically sevenths. That's why it ends with the 7. Somebody was telling me, oh, well, the reason why it's called a 1, 3, 5, 7 is because you have to look at the binarial nuclear synthesis of the actual chord progression itself, and it's called 1, 3, 5, 7 because if you put your finger right here, and I'm like, no, nigga, it's just called a 1, 3, 5, 7, and it's technically you would count your fingers of which finger that you would play on whatever root note, but simple enough, 1, 3, 5, 7 is a 7th chord. And then he was like, what the fuck is a 7th chord? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So you went and learned the numeric shit, but you don't understand what a 5th and a 7th is, or a 3rd. 1, 2, 2 fingers, 3rd. You count in between that scale. 1, 3, 5. That is a 5th, because that's why it ends at 5. 7th, 4 fingers. 4 fingers are being used to play that 7th. Okay, but whatever. I digress. Whoever wants to give their educational outlook to people on YouTube, that's fine. That's cool. I don't know why I went into that rant. It just bothers me when people just make shit harder for people to understand than it needs to be. Just be normal. But yeah, you basically have scalar and all that in there. Now, truth be told, scalar has more in terms of this right here. When you go into note repeat ARPs, you can go over here into your ARPs, and you can set up, where is it at? You can set up different actions. Like you can set up either note repeat or rhythm. And then you can set up the rhythm patterns, and you know, like that's where play once. Okay. Like you can have this. Like you can have different play styles where you can do it with one finger. You have more of that in scalar 2 point whatever than you do in the MPC. But here's the thing, like you can forever, given the right people, if they have the right tools, or just talking to the developers, they can add more rhythms to this. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot, but you know, it's enough for you to work with. Sometimes being overwhelmed with so many different options makes less music come out of you, period. Like you can have everything in the world and then not be able to do music. Like sometimes I'm overwhelmed with the shit I have. And yeah, I have a lot more than the average person, but I stick with the simple shit. I got every DAW, you know what I'm saying? But if it's you and you can make music in that, be fine and cool with that. And don't want so much, I guess. But yeah, I mean, but there's a possibility of adding more to it. Patterns, you got bass rhythm tones, bass slap 2. You got a whole bunch of stuff in here that people don't even talk about on YouTube, because they haven't explored the MPC. Most of them are just waiting and copying other people's damn tutorials anyways. But you got so much shit in the MPC, and you don't even necessarily, I can just disable that shit so I can, but you don't even necessarily got to lay out your melodies like this. Like, nobody has talked about this feature alone in the MPC. Nobody. And it's sad, but it shows how mature somebody is in terms of their hardware. Events. Like, let me start another track. I don't want to fuck this track up. I'm just going to call this the ARP track anyways. Did I lay it out? Whatever. I think I did. Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm going to go to track number 7, okay? I'm going to pick out another distinctive sound. Okay. I might have to turn it up a little. Uh-oh. Oops. God damn it. I do that sometimes. All right, so I got to go and press the plus sign so I don't mess anything up. They're going to go over here and go back into the plucks here, which is my favorite category on the MPC. They actually have good. All right, so we're in MPC right now, okay? We have this so far. We have that so far. Okay, I don't have an idea for a melody. You know what does have an idea for your melody? Your MPC. And this is why in the software world, a lot of everybody is being wowed by bullshit like bullshit plugins like the MIDI Wizard VST. And then you got good plugins like Scalar. A lot of that comes from, I can't talk. A lot of it comes from the MPC and other things that have been around for a while. What am I talking about? I'm talking about events. So if you hit this pencil sign right here, bruh, you will have something called events. You have right here, you have split events. Unfortunately, you guys don't get the cool, whatever. But the most important one is generate random effects. Oh my God, random events. And I don't have the pleasure of editing and making myself sound like I'm intelligent. So
no. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Sit down, puppy. I'm gonna take you outside. Relax. So I'm going to generate random events. You go into this generate random events. So events right here is basically the piano roll, but in true form of the history of electronic music production, they called piano roll stuff or piano roll MIDI events. And even the not MPC, but the Machine Plus has an event button, just like the MPC 2500s. That's why a lot of people get upset when I talk about the machine being just like the MPC. Motherfucker, where you think they got the ideas from? So you have different event types, like melodic events. Oh my God, y'all can't see this shit, but just use your imagination. You have melodic events. You have, oh my God. Are you fuck out of here, nigga? I'm tired of this fucking voting shit. Anyways, and I voted and I'm still getting these fucking calls. So yeah, drum events too. So you can actually drop in kicks. You can drop in snares. You can drop in all that stuff. You can drop in random stuff for your percussion, given that you have made certain things in your drum program or whatever program you're using. You also have, what I'm going to do is go over here into melodic events. So in melodic events, you can do pattern size by bars. You can set it to 4 bars, 3 bars, 2 bars. I got to add 4 bars. You can set the note length. That's when you're going to have to do some investigation of what 1/16 mean, or 125, or well, not 125, but 132. What is a half and a whole and stuff like that. But you can just experiment with it. So I'm going to just do 1/16. You can have the start and end note of right now it's at C2, but I need it at B. I need it at B. Let's do B2. B2, and I'll do it at B4. Then you can set it up if you want it to be legato, if you want it to be polyphonic or whatever. Now, I mean, you gotta be, it's not gonna do everything right for you, but nonetheless, you can set it up for success. So my main scale or my main root note is B. I'm playing a B minor, so I just get to set up to be a B natural minor. Click apply, do it, boom. Now on track number 7, I can open it up, grid. I didn't do any playing, no nothing. It just made a melody for me using the event mode, or what's the proper name for it? Generate random events. Now, if you coronavirus, but now use your imagination. You can take the generated random events and do anything that you want with it in terms of your melody, your chord progression, all that. It's really easy to do music. And these things have actually existed well before Scalar and all this other stuff that people are hyping up. So, you know, it is what it is. Like it's about exploring. Then you get split events. You can split stuff up. You can just do regular, normal hi-hats and then do split random generate events and have the hi-hats the way you want it. Crazy hi-hats. That's why there's no reason for music to be so damn have so much of a formula to it. Hit tools, generate random events. Okay. Can you generate random within a scale? Yeah, I just did that. I just told it to be a B minor. I'm just gonna, use here. You've been here, but I'm just saying. So you have all this stuff that's right in front of you. Just like a lot of people, they're waiting for someone else to do it so they can take that shit on YouTube and make content out of it. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff that people have asked me on IG, and I'm like, bro, like you had an MPC longer than I have, at least in this generation. You should know that. But you know, it is what it is, and I can just keep on selecting different sounds. And that's what it just did itself. I got it in solo right now. I'm just gonna go into and you know what's really crazy about that? It gets even crazier than that. If I'm talking about crazy stuff, because you could do other things, right? I haven't talked about okay. The main thing somebody's gonna say, oh, well, that melody sounds good, but it's stiff. I can go in here, humanize it. I can go and just, the eagerness to humanize, set it to 2. Often after the beat. I can do often ahead of the beat, often, you know what I'm saying? It'll tell you right there, the eagerness. And then I can go, I'll put at eagerness 3. maybe 2. Humanize note length. We'll do that. You can set the note length for it. You can set the velocity, humanize velocity, strength of it. You know, if it's too robotic for you, because that's the main thing people say. They even use the robot's face for the humanize feature. Input filter, apply only to selected events. I could do a whole bunch. Not saying it will sound good because I'm randomizing it, but you can still apply this to your music production. It's done. So I'm going to go back in here and it's going to play a little different. Maybe I need to, oh, okay, cool. It's already highlighted. Let's highlight all this first. Hell no. Oh, I wish there was a whole select all button in here, but you know, whatever. We'll get to that, AKAI. we'll talk about that a little later. Go into main, go back in here and set up the humanize again. Let's exaggerate it a little bit. Do it 9 eagerness. Eagerness less than 64 bars. Amount pulsed 50. It might sound a little too bad. Well, we'll see if it works. And I can take it back. And let's apply the music back to it. It's solo, so you just do either predefine how long or how short you want your melodies to do, and you're gonna get a lot out of your MPC, dog. That you really things that the thing about what people don't understand and why I like the MPC or why I like groove boxes altogether versus the DAWs. Your DAW can do a whole bunch. True enough, your laptop is capable of doing a lot of things, absolutely. But what it's not capable of doing is making sure that you understand that there are limitations and focus options that you should use to be able to be creative, focused wise, and bringing the best out of your track. That's the thing that your computer is not doing very well. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Because most people, when you get your laptop and all this stuff, you want to get Omnisphere, but you ain't got $500. So where are you gonna go? You're gonna go to IG and holler at some goofball fucker that doesn't care about anything in the world but money, and he's gonna sell you that shit, and then he's gonna sell you more plugins, or you're gonna download your plugins for free, quote unquote, and you're gonna have so much stuff that you ain't gonna be able to focus on the things that really matter, and then you're gonna dick chase some whack ass, corny ass damn trap producer, and figure that he has all the stuff going for him because he has a placement with Booty Boo from fucking the hood. Booty Boo, the trap rapper. Who gives a fuck about Booty Boo? He's not gonna be around. There's gonna be another Booty Boo in a few months. He's gonna get killed or he's gonna overdose over some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's just shade and being funny and shit. But anyways, yeah, full track, done. Let's see, I'm gonna play with it a little bit. Pause, I guess. Drumline I said first. Yo, I need my I need my bonfire. But yeah. Yeah, but like I could have just laid out the beat there, because all I had to do to lay out the beat is basically since I already know what I want to come in and out, you don't necessarily have to use song mode either. That's why a lot of people, that kind of flips me about. But AKAI does a really good job of telling people what to do, how you can do stuff, not what to do, but how you can do stuff with the MPC. But a lot of people, they just like, whatever, man. I'm just gonna put in here, I want the arranger from the AKAI Force. Like, give it some thought. Like, try out certain things first, see if it works, and see if it was difficult. Then I would agree with a lot of people's gripes. We'll just call this sequence full beat. Yeah. See what works for you, and even song mode. Song mode just makes it makes whatever your decisions more efficient in terms of your sequencing. But you're gonna be playing with multiple sequences. But once you get used to sequencing stuff out, you're gonna have the time of your goddamn life, and you're not gonna want to work a certain way anymore, because you're gonna understand how much of the importance of being attached to your music and being closer to the process. You know what I mean? And that's the main reason why I like groove boxes, especially this one. You know, they have that. A year ago, guys, like most of the things I was doing was on a hybrid MIDI controller, quote unquote, and that was the Push 2, which is really not even what's hybrid about it, because it plugs up to a DAW. I mean, Push 2 is great, no doubt, but it's not hybrid enough for me. You know what I mean? Unplug the Push 2 and try to bring that shit to a studio without a laptop. Is that hybrid? No, it's just a MIDI controller. Even that, like when you're a hardware company, the idea of what people think is creative, it needs the importance of you pushing out tools that push creativity tone, even if it's limited, like standalone machines, is very important. Because if you can have a eventful moment, I'm doubling length here of this 128 bars, maybe a little too much. Okay, 32 bars, 64. It might have to be that long, or 2 bars. It might not be that bad. But yeah, whatever. People. Thank you so much, sweetie. Johnny Parker passed me them things. Let's get them. Boy, goddamn, those were the days, Master P. Shit. Mail me that push, Av.
Come on, hell no.
Now, the thing I like about the Push, there are some utility that I like about the Push too. Beat making is pretty good. I mean, it's strong until you really start diving into something like this, which is highly modeled after. But as far as like mixing and stuff like that, like mixing using Ableton, even regardless of Ableton 11 stepping shit up, or allegedly gonna step shit up, like mixing right now on Ableton Live 10 with the Push 2 is amazing. That's the only reason why I've kept my Push 2. Otherwise, I would have got rid of it. Trust me. Digital Ruler is a voltage controller. I don't know which. Musico says, are you going to cop the S2400 Av? No, not my steez. I think I can't remember his name. I talked to him briefly, but the dude that does the isolate instrument stuff, I think he's brilliant what he's doing. I think he's doing what people want. But you know, I'm not willing to pay $1,500 for what he's offering in that package. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really resonate with me enough to say that, to justify it. That's just me though. Everybody else that likes the SP1200 workflow, Yeah, you might like it. You might love it. You might think I'm an idiot for what I say. I went from the MPC Live to the AKAI Force. Mistake? No. It depends on what type of music production you're trying to do. I'm not used to doing any boom bap on the AKAI Force. It just, everything that I make on there as far as boom bap, it just sucks. It sucks. Like the beats suck. But when I do anything, other electronic music like jungle or house or something like that, it really shines in that. Or any other genre besides just sampling and throwing some drums in. I can't, and it has the best tools for that. The push is easier. I'm telling you, I can't argue with your standalone comment. You got me right there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like the push too. When you are operating Ableton Live without the push, it is a nightmare for somebody new, and the push 2 makes it a whole lot easier altogether. And the push 2 is a true compliment to Ableton Live, but I don't think that the price point that it's at right now justifies it. What will be in the next firmware update for MPCs? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just the type of person that is like, if I'm asked a question about a specific thing and that I like or dislike about the MPC software, I just tell the people when their ears are open. And pretty much everybody has about the same thing as far as gripes. And so therefore they're looking into ways to, help people out in that direction in terms of that. But see, the thing is, AKAI, it just looks weird when you roll out firmware updates, but it's not something humongous to the workflow. You feel me? Like it has to make sense for them to release it. And they're at 2.9. So you could think about 3.0 is like right around the corner. That they want to kind of bring that in with a bang. So they have to have they need the right intel of what people want. You know what I mean? And I mean, if people have certain gripes about it, either I'm going to tell you, is this a way to work with it? Or be like, yeah, you're right. Is it like everyone's pulling up with their Game Boys to trade Pokemon? I wouldn't. Wait a minute, Dallas is fire. You could go hiking, make a beat, which sounds kind of cool. Haha. Yeah, if the machine that you're working on is portable. I like everyone pulling up with their Game Boys to trade Pokemon. I was about to say, like, you would trade your Pokemon games? But you know how much some Pokemon games are worth? Like, even the newest one is worth a lot of money right now, given the rarity of it in stores. I have a launch pad and a Cherokee step. That's pretty cool. But I usually just program stuff with mouse. You oh yeah, computer gray sexiness. What's going on, Bliss Beast? What's good? Zounds.com edition, I think. Yes, it is that. And they're sold out too. You would expect that. Yeah. Well, hardware in general. Well, he's talking about the Pokemon games, but the hardware in general holds its. If we're talking about things like physical things like these, they hold their value for a long time. That's another thing that I kind of don't like about VST plugins. I'm gonna go ahead and save that before something random happens. My MPC crashes or some dumb shit, and then I'm really feeling bad. Let's see here. Not that it's only had one MPC crash, and that was with my MPC 1, and it was live on a stream, but I had been making beats earlier that day. I guess I would call this Dance Tendo. I think if I do, let's try another reggaeton beat. Let's see. A minor, A sharp minor? Maybe. Okay. I think, yeah, A sharp minor. I'll write that in A sharp minor. I'm gonna call this chill. Yo, chill. Tribe. I could put an exclamation point in here, I would. But I can't. All right. Oh, I forgot that fuck. Oh, it was in at Soul 100 brands pack. Let's see, new. And there we go. I need 97, 98 BPM. Browse. I'm gonna look in the chat in a second. I'm just picking out sounds real quick. Preparing for the war, the struggle. I like his killing that goddamn guitar. I like that. I like that kit too. Let's see here. Let's grab. I need an 808, so I'm gonna need that. Let's grab that right now. Let's grab some sounds. Ooh, I do like. God damn it! I think CMP did the melodies for it, for that pack. Grab that. I just like that, and I like that one too. Ah, yes, I need that string. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so it looks like I'm already prepared. I'm gonna use a lot of key groups instead of synth sounds, which would take up less space, but whatever. Okay, so let's go over here and prep up one of the sounds. Let's go with well. Oh, I guess it'll be, B flat then, or whatever. Notes. Yeah, I think that might work, but it ain't gonna be there. Track number 2 will be more percussion. Let me just go on the chat, man. And the chat is going nuts. Is there an Ethernet port on the Beast too? There is an Ethernet port on this Beast. Yeah, that's one of the things I wish the Machine Plus had. Even though I have good Wi-Fi, but there's people that don't have great Wi-Fi. But this does have Ethernet port, yes, and USB 3.1, which is very important. Anyone know if the micro switches on the newer MPCs are better quality than on the MPC micro switches? What? What? Are you just talking about the buttons? I mean, I don't know what you mean by micro switches, so I can't really answer that. JH was good. Bunch of $15+ you get additional 20% off, blah, blah, blah. A sharp minor, Catholic preach, worst enemy. Whoa. MPC or push 2, you could just get the force. But still, the AKAI Force is not a really good substitute for the push 2. If you want to use it with Ableton Live. I mean, you can use it with Ableton via Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi MIDI and stuff like that. And there's certain things that you can do as far as hosting it with Ableton, but you're not going to have all the functionality that you would have with the push 2. It's getting there though. They're still working on it. Can you transpose all your MIDI globally on the MPC? Yes, you can. The future of 2021 not clear. The forums are claiming they don't need a new one. What? I'm lost. Yeah, save it because it won't sound the same if you try it again. Sometimes when you remake your beats, when you have that memory, yeah. I'm happy to hear that the 1010 music box, happy to hear 1010 music box user. Okay. I don't know much about the 1010. I just at first glance, I was just like, oh, that's cool. I won't be buying it. And that was my initial thoughts. I was like, yeah, it's cool, but I'm not gonna buy it. You know, like what would I really do with that? And that's the main thing. It's like, bro, I gotta really see myself making beats with it. And no stores that I have close around me have it except for the Atlanta Guitar Center. And I haven't been there all most of this year. I don't think I've been there once this year. No, yeah, I'm lying. I have. I've been there a couple of times. Okay, so maybe not that sound. Definitely not that. Let's transpose this up. No. This has got to be the meat. I'm filling out this melody. I don't know. It has the grit that I want, but I don't. Fuck it. Let's just do it. Shit. What? Oh yeah. Don't know if I'm gonna stick with that. yes. I hear my bass. I hear my bass. So I'm gonna let it count in. Oh no. I fucked up, of course. Shout out to all the people subscribing, throwing me off. Y'all throwing me the fuck off, man. But I love y'all. I love you. God damn. Marco, hey. Thank you for the subs. Hey. Let's see. I actually like this sound better. Don't know how I'm gonna do the bass though. Shit, I don't know what I like. I'm trying not to go here. Fuck it, I'll just be like everybody else. And I can't do that right. Maybe I'll calm down, guys. I kind of like this bass better anyways, because it's more, I do need to tune it, obviously. All right, let's tune it to C. Over here. That needs a reverb on it. I can hear that. Turn down the timing on it. We'll need to turn on English subtitles. Yeah, I'm pretty bad. My English is very bad for somebody. Bliss Beats, you funny, man. It definitely needs a guitar on here. Main chords. Oops. Oh no, I kind of like that 808 there better. But let's I really didn't focus on, get out of here. I really didn't focus on making this nasty, like I can make an 808 sound. Making your 808s. I never thought I would see the day where you can create some pretty flawless 808s in the MPC, but now it is the day. God damn. All right, so 808. What I'm gonna do here to make this not so samey is I'm gonna make like a verse sequence. So I'm gonna take this whole entire sequence and put it in another one and use the same tools and flip it. And we're gonna take down everything from this part. And why would it do that? Oh, because it just flipped. Okay. And let's use that A sharp. Well, it's a B. I guess a B flat minor. I thought it always was an A sharp, but whatever. I guess I could be wrong. And let's do some shit. Let's take that out and let's record that main part here on track number 3. record the 808s again. All right, let's drop it lower since it has a little high into it. Or maybe I'll use a different one. I'll just use a different 808. Let's hope for the best, guys. No. No. Let's try chords. Two, no. No. Walk it back a little bit in the melodics here. Which one would I use? A D flat? D flat maybe? Yeah, maybe. All right, let's hear it with the first sequence. Oh, I blew that because of this. All right, let's take it back to the verse part. I see the comments. We'll get to that. Maybe, okay, let's just try that again. All right, bring it back. Okay, now this will sound good. It needs guitar though. And I don't have time to actually lay that out. Because everybody's tuned up. Says store chords. Let's see here. You got any Poly Tracker streams in the pipeline waiting on mine? I have one, but it's not the best. Like my first cook-up with the Poly Tracker wasn't all that great, Bliss. And my second one wasn't all that great either. My workflow, my speed on it is much better, and I guess I should just do a more update stream. But there's plenty of people that have, but I'm pretty sure you're looking for a hip hop alternative to that, and that's kind of hard. But you might, well, I mean, Red Means Recording did a pretty damn good jungle beat live on the stream. I think it was like 30 minutes long. That's not bad for programming the Poly Tracker, so I recommend that video. You know, that would give you a good gist of like chopping up using the sampler and so forth. It won't be the most up-to-date one like the recent updates, but hey, it is what it is. Does it have vocal chops? Just curious. No, I don't have any. As far as this beat goes, I guess, if we're talking about that. That classic skin on MPC live too is dope. Yes, appreciate that. It's really dope. I love it. It's got to be the sub bass, not the distorted bass. Yeah. I guess I could take the distortion out of that. And that way it won't. But I kind of like the distorted bass because it will sound good on any kind of speaker. Guitar, classic guitar or pluck. Yeah, it definitely needs a guitar in this beat. Playing with file. Oh, that was earlier. Now you are seeing the power of that MPC. The walls of the crib are shaking. See. But I like your beats better. I mean, he did a really good one. There's another dude called is it Stegma? But his videos are short. That's the only thing that sucks about his content. Like he makes short videos for a really dope stuff. I'm trying to think of who else has the poly-in tracker. Nah, I mean
Come on, hell no.
Ben Jordan has his poly-in tracker video if you want to be in tune with that goofball. But yeah. Oh well, there's Enrique, aka Ricky Tinez. Ricky Tinez videos are pretty dope as far as the poly-in tracker goes. He doesn't mess with it enough, but that's what happens when you have FOMO. You have too much shit to play with. That's why I don't mess with my poly-in tracker, unfortunately. And it's really good. There's like it is really good. But yeah, I appreciate the compliment too, Bliss. Mark, the live is cool, but it's not the force. What? Yeah, doesn't use his studio monitors anymore. Yeah, I don't mess around. Well,
do it live. Fuck it.
I definitely don't mix with the studio monitors unless it's the NS10s. So only studio monitors I can deal with. But I like, but I'm more of a headphone guy. That's for sure. That's for sure. Definitely a headphone guy. But anyways, guys, I am about to wrap it up. It's been 3 hours and 45 minutes of love. Yeah, and I definitely need to go ahead and walk my dog. You know, family is home. I got to entertain. I'm probably going to save this beat and figure it out. They have different features though. I guess we're talking about the poly-in tracker and all that. Oh yeah. I mean, the poly-in tracker and the MPC, they definitely have different workflows unless you're talking about the AKAI Force. And I mean, the AKAI Force has a different workflow than the MPC and the poly-in tracker, but I don't know what we're talking about. But anyways, guys, God bless you. Y'all have a good day. Thank you so much. We out. And I'm gonna hit y'all with that outro. Peace.
The sequence.